Lightroom. Now this is where we will be doing background manipulation and color grading. So I'll just come here. I have this folder already, so it's just for me to come here, tap it, add any photo I want to add. So I'm good now. Alright, here it is. So now what we are going to do is that we are to bring this picture out clearly. You have to work on the lights. You can see how it was and how it is. You can choose to stop here, but if you don't want to stop here, you can come to profile as we did before. Come to profile. Me, I love using vintage. I don't know, I just don't know what it's I don't know what it is about me using vintage, but I just love it, so I'll decrease it. Now you can see it is really centering on the face. Now the reason why it is doing so is that we didn't smoothen this picture before we started, because today we were just going to look at fabric manipulation. So now what I'm doing is that I'm trying to bring out a little beauty in this picture. So now we are going to color grading. You come to masking, tap on this blue icon. You see select subject, select sky. So what you have to do is to select subject. You just have to wait for it to load. Okay, so we're done. Now you come to invert. This is invert. This is the person, but we are not color grading the person. We are going to color grade the background. So we are going to tap on this and to enter the background. Now we will come to color. You can see it is coming out already. We have not even started yet, but it's giving us what we want. This is where you're running around, playing with colors, doing something beautiful. So you can choose any color from here, but I love mine to be a bit, natural and beautiful. So but when you are doing color grading, always have in mind the colors in the clothes she has, so it won't have to be like color riot. So you can see how it is and how it was and how it is. So we're done here. You can choose to blur the background, but not in all cases, because it might enter the skin. So you can choose to blur the background. You can see how it was and how it is. We'll just tap here. Now we're going to take this picture back to PicsArt. Now I'm just going to save it now. We are done with color grading. Now we are going to background manipulation. So I've just saved it now. I'll come back to PicsArt. You can see the picture here, so I'll just tap on it. Then we are going to go to stickers again. This is where we normally do something creative. So I'm just going to look for something else. You can choose anything. You can choose to search for anything, but as for me, I want to use flowers. I just love flowers. You can use any other thing. You can choose windows, stuff like that. Okay, so I'll be using flower to do this, but this will be a different flower from the other one we used the other time. Now you can see how it is. So I'm going to decrease it. I don't want it to be too big, so I'll be decreasing the size. But before we do that, we're going to tap on blend. You can see screen, multiply, darken, lighten, overlay. So me, I'll be using overlay for this one. What we are going to do now is to come to adjust, decrease the brightness, increase the saturation. You can choose to change any color, like the flower color, bring down the highlight, the shadows. Okay, we're done. But if you don't want to use overlay, you can go ahead and use darken. You can see how it is. You can see how the darken is, or you use multiply. But if you're using this multiply, you have to come back to this place again and redo all these things you just did. But unfortunately, you can't go back to what you did before. So if you have to do so, you have to leave it. Tap on stickers again. So you can increase the size. In fact, you can do anything you want to do. It's just for you to come to this erase again. Tap on that eraser, come to background. You can see it has fit into the background. We've just manipulated it. But if you don't want to do it that way, you can go ahead and do it the way we did this fabric manipulation, by duplicating it, keeping it where you want to keep it. You can see how it is. So in some cases, this flower might enter the skin, but thank God it hasn't entered in this one. So in case it does, go ahead and do the same thing we did on fabric manipulation. Go ahead and brush it, like erase it until it comes out perfectly. So we are done with this. So I will just tap on save. But you can add other things though if you want, but I think this is very, very okay. Now I'm going to show you again how to do it. We are done with this one, so I'll save it. So now I'm going to go back and show you how to do it again, like how to duplicate it in case you don't want to just do it that way. So tap on the same flower. You can choose to do it anyhow you want to. So you tap on blend, and I love using multiply when it comes to things like this. So I'll just come to adjust, decrease the brightness, decrease the highlights, change the color, come to temperature and bring it down. Now I can even change it to black and white if I want. It depends on what you want, so you can change it to black and white. But since we don't want to use black and white, I'll just go back. I'll go back to effects, choose none. So I'll just keep on doing this until I get what I want. I don't think this overlay is very good for this picture, so I'll just go back and tap on multiply. Then I'll tap on erase, tap on background, so here it is. Then I'll just come to this adjust. I can change the color of the flower to anything I want. Now what I'm going to do is that I'll duplicate it. Duplicate it again. So this is how it is. You can choose to add other things. If you want to add any other thing, you just come back to sticker. You might want to add something else. So okay, let's just say I want to use Vogue. You can see how it is. Very beautiful. Now this is it. So if I want to make it more beautiful, I'll just tap on this plus icon again, go back to sticker. I'll search for anything. So me, I'll be using sparkle. Okay, so this is it. I'll just download this one. Now I'm going to fix it to these flowers to bring out a little beauty in it. I'll duplicate it, take it to this other one, duplicate it again, take it to this one, and I'll just tap here. I've reached my limit, so I'll just have to go back to the sticker again. I'll just save it and go back to sticker. It will just pop up sparkle, so I'll tap on it again. Here it is. Was it this one? I don't think it's this one, so I'll go back again. Okay, here it is. I'll decrease it. Here it is. So we are all done. So now what we are going to do is that you put your watermark. Always remember to put your logo. So I'll just come to text. I'll just insert my brand name. Case edit. Now when doing this, you have to be very, very careful. You have to know where to place it, so you won't place it where you shouldn't be placed, and always make it small. You can change the color depending on where you're placing it. I think this is okay, so I'll just tap on it, and then I'll tap on save. It accepts it already now. So now we are going to be looking at how to change the background of a photo without having to edit anything. If you don't want to edit anything, you can still use PicsArt to do that. Yes, you can still use PicsArt to do this. Now what you're going to do is that, let me just go back so I can show you that. So what you're going to do is that you come to sticker, you just tap on the search icon and type anything you want to search. Okay, mine, I'm looking for wallpaper. You can see all kinds of wallpaper, but please, when you're taking the background, please make sure that it goes with the picture. Don't take any background that looks kind of childish or cartoony. Just look for something good. So I think I'll be using this wallpaper. Now you're going to increase it. You come here, tap on background, Now you can see how it is. It's too light, so we are going to go and do that. We'll come to saturation and increase it a bit. Come to brightness and decrease it a bit. You can choose to change the temperature of this background. You can see how it is and how it was, so I prefer it this way. You can choose to change the color, the hue. So I'll just leave it where it was. It was very okay that way. So this is how to change a background. That was background manipulation, and now this is how to change a background. If you don't want to use a particular background, just tap on just one tap and you are good to go. So thank you very much for watching. Please do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next class. Thank you. Bye.
Banana.